Hello, welcome to Manor Park. It's our Friday walkabout for all the fresh cars that have come in. First one is this, Tim, which
Lovely.
is Porsche 911, very nice car on a 54 plate. It is done just less than 50,000 miles. Delightful service history, great specs, got a sunroof, and it's a C2S with a manual gearbox, very special, as I'm sure you know. And this car is 20 to 22,000 pounds estimate.
Yeah.
So this is a lovely car. This
Seems like great value, that, Jim.
it
Must
does.
admit.
It's nice and it's in great condition as well. It's
Yeah.
been very well looked after.
Yeah.
It's come from a very good home. Yeah. And
Nice, that one.
and it's an unusual colour combination.
Yeah, I like that.
So moving on.
Yeah.
Now
So,
then,
let's
we've
take a
got-
wander over here.
Yeah, let's take a wander. We've got very, very interesting cars here.
Yeah.
So some of these we've seen before.
Yep.
However, in the next option, we have that.
That. Absolutely. Something for a man cave, do you reckon?
Person cave, let's be correct.
Oh, indeed. Well said.
So it is, or was, a Mini. It was a real Mini. It's been sliced, it's been painted, it's been treated, it's been put together. It has working lights, it has the original glass.
Great.
And the silver plaque on the side is actually the chassis number, engine number, and reg
okay.
number
Yeah.
of where the car came from. So
Right,
that
right.
was an actual
actual Mini.
back in the day.
Yeah.
That car is going to be somewhere between when I say car,
Yeah.
that wall art
Yeah.
is going to be somewhere between £2,000 and £4,000.
Right, okay.
But it's
Looks a
very
good
interesting.
job. Looks a very professional.
It's
professionally
very
done.
professional.
Yeah,
very professional.
Even to the point you've got the bumpers and the arches
Yeah.
and the lights.
Everything's right. And
Yeah,
it comes
yeah.
with a trolley as well. So you can
Great.
put it
So you move it
on
around.
the wall or you can put it static on its trolley.
That's great.
So
that.
it is
Great.
great.
Nice
Yeah,
bit of
I like
wall
that
art.
myself, actually.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes.
So what's next then, Jim?
Next on our ramp here.
Oh yeah. Nice Lotus.
Well, very nice Lotus.
Yeah.
So this, Lotus Esprit Turbo, it's come from the Island Man and owned by a very, very, very nice gentleman who used to race motorbikes at the TT. He's never raced this, by the way. But it's a nice car.
Yep.
Looking at the paperwork, it's the only one in that colour combination.
Is
So
it
that
really?
exterior
Right, okay.
colour,
Okay.
magnolia leather, and a few other
Nice.
bits and pieces on. But all the information is on our website about the car. Now that's going to be somewhere between £70,000 and £75,000.
Right.
But it's a very unique, very well cared for. Lots of nice things about that
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
It's well worth a look. That special
Yeah.
car. That.
Nice looking thing.
Special.
That. I
And
like
the good
that.
thing about it is it's been with us now for about 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's been on display. Lots of people have come to see it. You're more than welcome to come and see it if you wish to.
Yep.
So, and that's where it's sat on our ramp on a nice angle.
Which can be used as well for other viewings of other
can.
cars. If
It can.
somebody wants to come and see a car, get it on the ramp and have a look at
Yeah.
the underneath of
Well,
it.
we have 2 ramps now, so you
Yes.
can use whichever's
We're
best
getting greedy
for.
now, aren't we?
We are. We're getting greedy, yes. And
Right then.
this,
So something from my my early youth, as it were, my early 20s, I had an XR2i, Mercury Grey. So this brings back some fantastic memories for me.
is that 1920s? Or
19, yeah. Not quite. I'm not quite that old, Jim, but yeah.
we do this every time.
We do, yeah. So this one's a white one, obviously, on the alloys. Looks in decent nick, actually, because these can rot, especially around the petrol cap. That one looks pretty clean.
It does. It does. It's a nice car. One thing about it, which you wouldn't know, it is on the insurance Cat C register.
Right.
Don't know what for. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
They used to write them off for the simplest of thing back in the day.
Yeah.
But the car itself is structurally fine. It's been MOT'd many times since.
Great.
Don't know why, but yes, what a great example.
And it's a fast forward, so it'll be popular.
Very,
Yeah. Nice. Okay, great stuff.
very.
And another white classic. We've got this 635 CSI here, which again looks in pretty straight nick.
It is. It's very
Isn't it?
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, again, these are becoming very, very collectible.
Yep.
This car, it's not on the right alloys. It's on a C plate, so it's 1986. It's stood the test of time. It's
Yep.
got the black interior, which is beautiful. It is on 5 Series wheels, but that doesn't matter. It's just a nice car in beautiful condition. Quite tidy in the engine bay, very tidy on the inside.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And it's the auto as well.
It is.
And what's going to buy that, Jim?
Well, I think this
What
is
do you
10 to
reckon?
12,000 pounds as an estimate.
Okay.
And it's a lot of car for the money. And do you know what? This is a good investment, this car.
Yeah.
Because they're on the up.
I reckon
Very
so.
much
They're on the up, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
right, on to the next then. So, yeah, this, yeah, I can sign this one. And I was pleasantly surprised. It's just very unusual to see one that's as original as this one. Yes, you've got the tail spoiler here, the boot spoiler. Other than that, you'd be hard pressed to tell that from a standard 1.8 or 2 litre, but it's actually a very special Type R Accord.
Well, that's not a bad thing, is it? It's a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a 1999. It's under 60,000 miles, or just over 60,000 miles, I think, from new. Looks original mileage. And it's called, and it's in this really kind of lovely, it's like a purpley, mauvey black colour.
It looks black, but it's not. It's a great colour, isn't it?
Pirate's black, they call it. You've got the Recaro front seats. It's got some service history. If I'm being super critical, it probably do with a mop and a polish just to really bring out that paint. But that doesn't detract from what I think is a great looking car. And if somebody buys this, buys it for that. What's underneath the bonnet? 210 brake when it was new. And what it is, it's a rare kit, rare piece of kit.
And as we know, Japanese cars are very much on the up now.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, we've seen a few Civic Type Rs. We haven't seen one of these.
No, it's a rare thing. I love it.
I do.
I think it's just looks great, understated, and goes like stink.
And it's
I would imagine. 6 to 7 grand on that one, Jim.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of car.
And it's got a ticket on it till next year as well.
Wow. Nice car.
Something right up your street here.
Yes.
A Merc.
A Merc, a W208 Mercedes CLK convertible. I believe this car's lived on the Channel Islands for a while. Silver with the black hood and the two-tone grey leather. Very nice car. Now this car, it's even got the AMG wheels on it as well.
Yeah.
This car is being offered at no reserve.
Right.
And we all know how good no reserve is.
Yeah. Potential bargain there for somebody, I reckon.
It is. And it's a nice car. It's not suffering from the usual rust that these things do. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll find the odd pickle of rust, but it's very, very nice. But no reserve.
No reserve on that one.
No
great
reserve.
Stuff, great. And this one's a no reserve as well, isn't it,
This is
Jim?
no reserve as well.
So this is a 4.2 litre
XK8. That's it.
Yeah.
But I love this colour.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, the colour's...
Really suits the shape.
It does, actually. Yeah, I like the colour. It's just not black or metallic red as some of them are. And with the magnolia leather, it sets it off well. Done 128,000 miles, this car.
Okay.
It's got a great history.
Yeah.
Again, come from a good home. But, as you say, no reserve.
No reserve.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Fantastic.
a lot of car for the money, this, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Because this won't be huge money, I reckon. Judging on what we've seen before in the auction and what these go for.
You never know. And there's a lot of speculation now about these cars because they have the V8 engine and there's never going to be another car like it by any manufacturer, especially Jaguar. So these could.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
Absolutely.
But this is beautiful.
Yep. Okay. And this cheeky little Alfa.
Yeah. Again,
another no reserve.
No reserve.
Yeah.
So and a convertible again.
Yeah.
So Alfa Spider, 2 litre. Very radically designed. It's Italian. That's the way it should be. Beautiful interior.
I love the interiors in these. Look at that. The red interior really, really catches the eye, doesn't it?
Well, it does, and only the Italians can do that.
Yeah.
No one else can do that.
That's a super looking interior.
It is. But again, no reserve.
Yeah.
Great car.
Great stuff.
Great car.
Great.
Yeah, so there we are.
And finally in this haul, we've got something completely different. So this is a 1920s Essex, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. Literally just arrived in the last half an hour or so. Don't know a huge amount about it. Somewhere between £8,000 and £9,000 is the rough idea what they'll sell for.
Wow.
Just looking at it very, very quickly now, it looks in very nice condition.
Well, it does.
Looks in great condition, actually. And I think if your name is Walter Cholmondeley or something like that, WC 1300. What a reg plate! What a reg! This is the car for you, Wilberforce, William, Walter.
Yeah, whoever you may be. But the car turned up literally. It was first turn of the key, it started, drove off the transporter.
Amazing.
And here it is. But
amazing.
I just love cars from this era with the wooden wheels.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just...
Have a look at the interior there, Charlotte. I mean, it shouldn't really still be here, should it, Jim? I mean, it's going 100 years old. It shouldn't really still be here.
I'm sure we won't be when we're this age.
I don't think so. Certainly won't be wearing as well as this.
No.
But it's,
Well,
yeah.
You're not now.
No, true. True.
But no, it is beautiful. And the colour
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
actually suits it. The
Yeah,
colour
yeah.
makes it, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
But yeah, very, very nice car.
Super. Okay.
How much again is this?
£8,000 to £9,000, we reckon. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And the nice wooden artillery wheels there.
That's what I mean. It's just very much of the time, but it's very solid
doesn't it?
looking. Yeah, I like that. Nice car.
Should we go to the next hall then?
Yeah,
Have a look
let's
what's
do
in
that.
there.
Let's do
Okay,
that.
let's wander over there then.
And here we are in the other hall with some more new re-entries. So start off with this, which is a 1981 Mercedes 280 SL with a manual gearbox. Very rare car. Beautiful car, this car.
Yeah.
Fantastic in white, isn't it?
It looks lovely actually on the alloys as well, Jim. It looks
Yes.
looks in good nick, that one.
It's very nice.
Yeah, nice
Lived on the
interior.
Isle of Man, and I believe this car is somewhere between 18 and 20,000
Okay,
pounds.
okay.
Lots of car for the money.
Nice bit of summer fun for somebody there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yes, relive your inner Bobby Ewing.
Indeed. Yeah, it's a shame it's not red actually, isn't it?
It is.
But-
Yeah.
and then we've got another Mercedes here. So just Charlotte spins round there. We've got this CL 500.
It is.
This looks very clean. Nice low mileage on this one, and it's just got 12 months ticket, hasn't it?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday,
So, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So again, nice car.
That's got the 5-litre V8,
5
isn't it?
litre V8 CL, and again, somewhere between £4,000 and £6,000
6.
buys this car.
Okay.
And that's a hell of a lot of
It
car
is,
for the
is
money.
it? What was that new? 70 grand, something like that? Probably. Something in that region, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. Amazing,
so
really.
Lots of car for
Amazing.
the money.
Now, here's something that is, well, it's rare, isn't it?
It's
I've not
special.
seen one of these for years. Maserati BiTurbo Spider, 2.5 V6 engine in this, Jim, on E-Reg. Looks actually in pretty decent shape.
It looks lovely.
Just looking it round,
Suits black,
I think
doesn't
the
it?
black really suits it with
Because
that
the interior brings it out.
gorgeous interior,
Yeah, it's
sumptuous with the Maserati clock, dare I say.
That's important.
That
But again,
is-
it's the Italian design. There's
Yeah.
No one else can do it.
Great, isn't it?
And interesting, this car's got a Zagato badge on the side.
Okay.
Now, that's being put on, or there's some reference. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But it's lovely.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's a supercar. I like that.
So how much is this going to be?
10,
10?
I reckon. Yeah,
Circa
I think 10
10?
grand.
Wow.
I'll probably buy that.
Wow, that's a lot of cars. I like that.
I like that. Like that
Yeah,
one.
I like that.
I guess you like this as well, Jim.
I do.
So it's a Merc. It's a two-seater.
Yes.
And SLK 350.
It is,
So
yeah.
you've got the nice 6-cylinder engine there, 50,000 miles.
That's it.
You've got an MOT through to 2025 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Full leather interior. Great colour. It's this icy blue,
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
not silver,
silvery
is it?
blue metallic,
It's
isn't
not
it? Again,
silver,
which
is
is
it?
very nice. I mean, obviously, it's a 20-year-old car, so there are bits and bobs on it
Well, that's just
that you could maybe
literally a
improve.
touch
But
of paint, isn't it?
yeah, but in overall, decent nick, I would say, that one. Price-wise on that one, Jim?
£5,000 to £6,000.
5 to 6.
Lots
5
of
to
car
6,
for
I
the
reckon.
money. And it's
Yeah.
got a lovely service history as well.
Good.
And again, it's come from a nice gentleman
Yeah.
who just doesn't have the use for it anymore. So
Yeah.
Here we are.
Somebody could get a lot of car there for the money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's something interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a 2CV. That's very interesting. And
It's a Dolly.
It's a Dolly. Yeah, there you go. Thank
That's
you.
important.
That's important. And it's back in the sale. It was in the last sale. Now, it had a reserve at the last sale and it didn't quite make it. So what's happened now is the gentleman is putting it back in with no reserve. And the reason we tell you this is because when the car first came to us, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, it's been here. The man hasn't paid any charges. We put it through the auction. He hasn't paid any charges. It went through the auction. It didn't sell. He still hasn't paid any charges. And it will sit with us until the 20th of July, when the next auction is, and still doesn't pay any charges. And the reason we tell you this is that you can leave your car here with us, and it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this,
Yeah.
you know, going back to the car, a Citroen 2CV Dolly with no reserve.
Yeah.
And it is a nice car.
It's a nice one, actually. I've driven this, and it drives just like a 2CV. I mean, you're never going to win any speed trials in this one, but...
Do you want to?
But so much fun and absolutely charming to drive.
They are. They are. They're just one of those
It's a
iconic
great
cars
little
in
thing,
history,
this.
aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Being underneath it as well, Jim, it's very clean. Very clean underneath, because they can rot.
They can.
But the chassis looks in good nick.
Yeah, it's a nice car. But, you
And
know,
no reserve.
The no reserve thing. I mean, again, it beggars belief why this didn't sell the first time.
Yeah,
around,
yeah, I'm surprised,
but
actually.
I am as well.
We've done reasonably well with these, haven't we, over the
right
years?
people went to the sale on the right
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
The next sale, they will be,
Yeah. And it will sell.
and it will sell. Well, no reserve, it's going to sell.
It's going to sell,
Come
isn't
what
it?
may,
Yeah.
this will sell.
Yeah, yeah.
So somebody's going to get a right treat with this.
Yeah, super, super. Should we have a wander over here
let's
then,
have a
Jim?
wander.
Let's, what have we got over here that's coming in? Or
The Lancia.
the Lancia, now that's a rare thing.
Very.
That is a rare thing. Now, I remember when these were launched, because you had the two-door coupe, didn't you?
The Beta, yeah.
Well, the two-door Gamma.
The Gamma,
Do you remember the coupe?
yes, I do.
And then you had the four-door, what I thought was a five-door, because I thought it was the hatch, but
Nope.
it's not. Four-door Berlina.
Yes.
Now, this one is, well, it's super rare. It's got the most fabulous interior, hasn't it, in red.
Italian again.
Italian, that's the Italians for you as well. It does just about start, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a restoration project.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But there aren't many of them. I think this would be a very, very rewarding project
Yeah,
for somebody
yeah.
because, you know, there aren't many. Once this is
Not
done, you
at
turn
all.
up at a car show, you're going to be very...
You're not going to see another one,
yeah,
are you?
you're not. And again, magic words,
No reserve.
reserve.
So this one's very similar to the 2CV because this one did have a reserve on it, didn't
That's
it?
correct.
Didn't sell.
Yes.
Come back in on a no reserve basis. But as Jim said before, no fees payable until it actually sells. No entrance fee, no storage fee.
No, nothing.
Fine. Makes perfect sense,
No,
doesn't
nothing.
it? Yeah. Okay.
So, on to the next.
Yeah, so we've got this very nice CLK.
This
in
is beautiful.
This beautiful blue metallic, Jim. Grey interior.
Beautiful.
Is this one the 430?
It is. It's the 430 V8.
So this is the V8.
It's
yeah,
the one
yeah.
to have.
Yeah, and
they're
this car shifts, doesn't it?
Oof.
This really moves.
They're not as harsh as the 55s.
Yeah.
They can be a bit on or off. This
Yeah.
is a little bit smoother. Lovely interior, nice dark wood. It's
Yeah.
just a nice car. And
Yeah.
again, you don't see many of these, let alone in the V8 engine. But
Yeah,
the price of it, I think it's somewhere around £5,000 to £6,000.
Wow. Wow.
What a lot of car.
Yeah.
And performance. If performance is your thing,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah, yeah. Bodywork looks very straight on it, Jim,
Very.
doesn't it?
Very, very nice car.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very well looked after. And again, it's come from a very nice chap, John. Hi, John.
Yes.
So he's looked after it.
Yes, he has. Well,
So-
he has looked after it, you can tell.
Very much so.
You get a feel with cars, don't you?
You do, and that's got a nice feel.
Yeah.
Talking of which,
TVR Chimaera. Took this to Tatton, didn't we, Jim?
we did.
With a lot of interest in it.
Yes.
A lot of interest. I mean, there's just a huge amount of grunt from that engine, isn't there? In addition to the looks of it, two-seater, goes like Sting, looks the part. This one appears to be in great nick.
Well, it's had a complete rebuild.
Right.
The gentleman
That would
bought
explain it.
Yeah, there you go. Gentleman bought it, I think, 2016 from memory, and
Yeah.
just spent all that time getting it right. So the paint is phenomenal. The interior is brand
Paint looks
new.
great, doesn't it?
He's done all the engine work, all the brakes, all the steering. The car, you've got to come see this car to see how nice it is.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah, that's
in
super,
every
isn't it?
way, shape, and form.
And
It's lovely.
what's going to buy that, Jim? What do you reckon?
Somewhere between 17 and 18,
Yeah.
19, that sort of figure.
That kind of
will buy
figure.
this car. But what a car.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is not your average TVR.
I mean,
by the
so
way.
often you see these and all chipped along the
Yeah,
front.
this isn't.
But not at all.
This
That's
isn't.
very, very nice.
When I went to see the car at Mike's house, it was stored in such a way that you look at it the way it was stored and you think,
He likes his cars.
yeah.
He looks
Oh,
after
yeah.
them.
Oh, very much so. Very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah, yeah.
Cherished car.
Right. Okay, cool. So let's have a look. Now, here's an eclectic
Where
mix
do we
of
go
cars
first?
here. Where should we go first? Maybe the Allard.
Let's go with the Allard.
Let's have a go. Let's have
on.
a look at the Allard. Now, I don't know a huge amount about these, but what I do know about this one is this has been in storage for 60 years.
Wow.
Not 6 years, 60 years.
Yes.
It hasn't seen the outdoor for 60 years. It was in a garage. It come from the same chappie that we picked this up from, which is the E-Type Jag, which we'll talk about in a second. I understand Ford V8. This obviously is a restoration project, but to all you Allard lovers out there, this is going to make one hell of a car when it's done.
It's stunning. It's
great, isn't it?
I mean, very few cars are as imposing as this.
That's the right word, imposing.
It's beautiful. You know, your Bentleys, your Rolls Royces, your Jaguars of the era. This front end coming towards you.
You've got to get out of the way, aren't you?
You're going to get out of the way. This is.
Will you spot this in your mirror?
Yeah. But again, this will be a fantastic project. Might take a while.
I think it might take a while.
Weekend's work. It's all there.
Absolutely.
But the bodywork is fabulous because
Yeah.
the guy was telling us that when he put it into storage, he put this paint on it. And you can see the brush marks, like an oil-based paint.
Oh, right.
60 years ago.
Get you.
And
that would explain it. That's why it's still here.
Yeah, look.
Solid, isn't it?
Listen
Solid.
to that.
You know what? You stand a fighting chance with that, don't you?
Of course you do. And there's an argument to say. A gentleman come to see it the other day who looked at it. And he made me chuckle, but made me think. He said, I'm going to make it, if he buys it, he's going to make it, you know, the interior lovely, mechanically it's going to be lovely.
Nice.
And then he's just going to leave the bodywork.
Just leave the bodywork, He's
just going to varnish it and leave
that's
it.
great, isn't it?
Wow, what a car that would look. But each to their own.
Super.
Each to their own.
Yeah, so I mentioned E-Type. So I got quite excited when I saw this. I actually helped pull it out the garage. Been there since 1975, Jim.
Wow.
It's amazing to me. It's just a bonkers what's hidden away in people's garages.
Yes.
You know, a Series 1 3.8 E-Type. And okay, it's a restoration project, but what a project for somebody. Finished in this kind of gunmetal-y blue-grey colour. For those of you that spotted the reg number, don't get too excited because that one doesn't come with the car. The actual reg number is 6988TU. Which in itself is pretty special.
Yeah, it is.
I seem to remember in the day, Bentleys and Rolls Royces from the crew rode around with TU registration.
Cheshire registration number, isn't it? So
there you go. That would explain it.
And it's a 1960...
63?
63,
yeah.
So it's
63.
It's an early one.
It's a very early one, 3.8.
Yeah.
Like I say, obviously it's a restoration project. It needs lots of work. But by the looks of it, again, you stand a fighting chance. It's not completely knackered.
No.
I think you stand a fighting chance with this, definitely.
Well, again, the chap who came to look at the Allard looked at this as well because he's of that era.
Yeah.
And he was making reference to it's got the correct engine, the correct carburetors, because people should change the carburetors on them.
Yeah.
It's got the correct carburetors,
Yeah.
the chassis plate and the chassis number on the chassis all match
All
up.
match. That's
and
great,
the engine
isn't it?
number matches up. So
That's great.
from that on its own, it's special.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that if you wanted to buy the carburetors for one of these, because people used to take them off and put Mark 10 Jaguar carburetors on them back in the day.
Yeah.
Every day's a school day, apparently.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And you can pay somewhere between £4,000 and £6,000 just for the carburetors.
Wow.
So this, you know, it's British history. It needs to be restored.
Needs to be restored, and anybody that's interested in it needs to come and see it.
Yeah, and
I would
same
say.
with the Allard.
Same with the Allard.
Well,
to know
any
exactly
car for that matter.
Yeah, but I think when you're doing a restoration project, it's important to know exactly what's entailed. You know, there's a little bit of damage on the front quarter, which is that's why the car came in to the chaps originally to repair in 1975.
Oh, is that what happened?
Never got, and for whatever reason, it just never happened, and then got tucked away.
Wow.
So that's so. But
even what a great story that is.
Oh
itself.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love E-Types, but Series 1, 3.8, kind of like the Holy Grail.
It is. Very much so.
That's a great project for somebody.
And it'll be low ownership as well, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
So on to this one then. So this is a Vauxhall Velux pickup.
Yes.
Now, I've not seen one of these before, Jim. I'm hoping you might be able to help me out with this.
I can, and the reason for that is...
Go on.
And it's not because I'm clever, it's because I read up.
Oh, you are clever.
Oh, I am.
Oh, no, come on.
No. But they didn't make them. Yes, they made Veluxes that came to the UK.
Yes.
And this isn't one that once took a hacksaw to, far from it. They made these for the Australian market.
Ah, right. Okay,
So,
with you.
this is an Australian car way back when, which has been in the UK for many years.
I guess it's a ute then, isn't it?
Yes.
They like the utes, don't
That's
they,
it.
in
that's
Australia?
exactly what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But the beauty of that is it's had a warm climate in its early years.
Uh-huh.
It's right-hand drive.
Yeah.
So everything about it is right.
Yeah.
Even the colour red just works
Yeah.
because it just
With the
brings
chrome.
out the chrome.
It's great, it's great, isn't it?
And the front end of it is phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, it's like kind of Americana in kind of 2/3 form, isn't it?
Yeah.
You haven't got like, it's usable. You haven't got 20 foot of American Carter. You've got like 15 or 16 foot instead.
Yeah,
but
and that's a good thing.
It's great, isn't it? And you could argue practical with the old pickup there.
Yeah. But again, you go anywhere in this, you're never going to see another one.
No, absolutely not.
I've not seen another one.
No.
So, you know.
Excellent. And what's that going to go for, Jim? Have we got a price on that one?
I think this is going to be somewhere between £12,000 and £13,000. But
right, okay.
You know, who knows?
Yeah,
Anything
who
could
knows?
happen.
Anything
could happen.
Yeah.
And there we go.
So, should I do this one, Jim?
You love these, don't you?
I do like these, actually. I've had a couple of these in my time. Really usable, just, reasonably cheap to insure. You can get the parts for them. This one's extra special. It's not just a standard MGF, it's actually the VVC, which means you get 140-ish brake horsepower. You get the half leather seats, you get the 5-spoke alloys. This one's an early one on a P reg. I think the key to this one, though, is the mileage. It's just under 12,000 miles from you. And looking at the condition, Jim, you can just tell.
It looks it.
That's right.
It looks it.
These tend to go around the rear arches. They go on the rear quarters where stones get thrown up. They go on the sills. This one is very, very straight, very, very tidy. You also get the hardtop with this, which is tucked away in our boiler room, but you'll get the hardtop with it as well. So for a classic, if you were looking at spending £5,000, maybe £6,000 for a really nice classic, usable,
classic.
you can take out. It's you're not going to go far wrong with this.
No, it's very
especially
much
with that mileage.
It's very much a modern car, isn't it?
It is. It's a Metro underneath, Jim.
Well,
just FYI, turned around. Can you believe that?
Well, I can.
Yeah, it's a Metro.
But yeah,
Metro
nice
underpinnings.
Car.
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
Car.
Now, tell us about this one, Jim.
Well, yes, I think this car is getting so much interest on the internet.
I bet.
It's a Mark 1 Escort Mexico, and it is.
Is it a proper one?
A proper one.
It's a proper one.
It comes with authenticity from the AVO Club.
Wow.
There's been 2 or 3 gentlemen who are very well respected in the Ford world who have come to see it, who may want to buy it incidentally, but they haven't yet. Because on that note, if somebody did come along and want to buy, as we know, a car before the sale, this is part of our 3-stage process, as you know, again, we can do that.
Yeah.
We have to ring the vendor and get the vendor's permission.
Of course.
So something to bear in mind, if you were thinking you wanted to buy something and you can't bear to wait for the sale, or think you may lose it at the sale, speak to us. Come and see the vehicle. Come and have a talk. We will ring the vendor. If everyone's happy, you can buy the car pre-sale. Just something to remember. But this is everything it should be. It's not complete, but it's nearly complete. It's got its glass. It's got lots of its panels. It's got its rear parcel shelf. I think it's missing the front windscreen from memory, but it's got the dashboard, it's got the steering wheel. The engine is under there with the correct manifold and the correct air filter. Which is important on one of these.
The correct air filter.
The correct air filter.
Should we try and get the bonnet open? I'm going to have a little peer under there, Jim. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you have the 4-branch manifold.
Yeah.
You have this. Obviously needs restoring out the rest of the car. But somebody has started to restore this. There's bits and pieces to do. But someone has started. So I'm not going to say the hard work's been done, but some of the work has been done.
Some of the work's been done.
But, it has its chassis plates. You can see it has new clips on the radiators. So someone's done something to it already. It's on the correct wheels.
Have we got much paperwork with it, Jim?
Not a lot, no. We have the letter from AVO Owners Club. We have a letter from DVLA saying what the vehicle is. We have the V5, which states it's an Escort Mexico, and we have the HPI, which states it's an Escort Mexico. So everything about it is right, but even down to the wheels, they're the wheels they had, the deep dish wheels.
Seems to stack
It was
up.
originally this colour of red.
Was it?
It was.
Great. That's a great colour in it.
It's a great colour for them, yeah. And the nice thing about it is it's a 1974, so it's towards the
it's a late
end.
one.
Yeah.
That's a very late
It's
one,
towards the end of. So again, you know, from a historic point of view, yes.
Super. Super.
This is again, project, but a very rewarding and very profitable project.
And my guess, let me guess, 20-ish?
Yeah.
Round about that,
Yeah,
we'll buy that one. Early 20s.
Early 20s, we'll buy it.
Yeah.
The nice thing about it is, I think, if you find the perfect one, the £50,000 plus in some cases, you can do this yourself and make it perfect yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to cost you £30,000 to make it right.
No.
So £10,000 or £15,000 would make this car very, very nice.
Yeah.
Or you could make it into a race car, a rally car, make it back to standard.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, that's great.
But
that's great.
It's an Escort Mexico.
It's an excellent. Enough said. Enough said.
Right, here we have in our mini room 2 minis. Now at this point, this is where I'll keep quiet and I'll listen to Tim. So get yourself comfortable.
Get yourselves comfortable, yeah.
We might be here a while.
Because I like a mini, don't you?
Don't you just?
Did you notice that? I do like a mini. Have you noticed that?
I've
Yeah.
noticed.
So we've actually got 2 minis here. They're both, unfortunately, didn't sell at the last auction. I'm very surprised they didn't sell, but so be it. So the vendor, we had a chat to the vendor and he said, put them in the next auction, which is what we're doing. So I want to tell you a little bit more about them, just so as everybody's crystal clear what this is. So this is a Mark III Mini Cooper S, matching numbers, but the Cooper S register, the Mark III Cooper S register have said that they believe this is the last UK registered Mark III Mini Cooper S.
So that must mean it's one of the last built.
One of the last. So they reckon it's the third to last built.
Wow.
So there are 2 others out there, but as far as they know, this is the last UK registered one. So this was registered October 1971, which is why it's on a K reg.
Yes. Yeah, because it should really be on a J, really, shouldn't it?
Well, a lot of them were on J's. You see, if you're on H's, early ones on H, J's, and a few on K's, the last of the line. So this was built June or July 71, got registered in October 71, down south. It's had a restoration, late 80s, when I understand all BMC parts were used during the restoration. It's the original shell, apparently, but obviously it's had a few bits and bobs done just to make it look this fresh. It hasn't done 1 million miles since it was restored either, Jim. Webasto sunroof.
Yeah, I like that.
Standard interior.
Very much of the time, isn't it?
Very much of the time. You've got a little rev counter there, aftermarket rev counter, very in keeping with the dash as a whole.
Again.
The beauty about this car is its simplicity. This to me is the epitome of what a Mini should be. It's quick, it corners as if it's on rails. It's got the 10-inch wheels, twin tanks, Webasto, standard interior, little overriders on the front and rear bumpers, and it's in a great colour.
Lovely colour.
And I absolutely love this car. It drives beautifully, and it's quick. It is quick. It's really pointy. It's really squirty. You know, on a straight run, you're going to run out of gas a little bit. But on the corners, nothing would touch this. Yeah. Nothing would touch that. Yeah. So that's a great little car. As is this one here. Just quickly on that one, 25 grand. Roughly should buy that car. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot of money.
Is it?
But,
I don't think it is.
Well, but maybe, I know times are tough, but it will cost you 25 grand, maybe more, to restore.
Oh, God,
to restore a Mini to that standard, if you can find one.
If you can find one, yeah.
This one here has never been restored.
Just before you start on this one, can I just say we do shut at 5 o'clock. I know it's only 1 o'clock now.
We've got our dinner waiting, haven't we? So I'll be quick. Right then, okay. So what we have here is, do you want a brand new Mini, Jim?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, why don't you buy this one? So this is 18 miles from you. It's a Mini 30. 18 miles. 18 miles. It was 17 miles, 17 miles when it arrived, but we had to take it out for the video, of course. So we were adding an extra mile, unfortunately.
Oh, high mileage now.
High mileage. But this is as near to a brand new Mini as you can get. It has 1 or 2 little marks on it, purely from storage. But this is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely as it should be. Half leather seats, red steering wheel, red carpets, 12-inch alloys. It's in the jet the jet black colour. It's just a beautiful little car in, you know, near enough 100% mint condition, apart from one or two little bits, and I'm being really picky there. Lots and lots of documentation with it. You've got a nice little picture as well, which comes with the car, just outlining the car and the specification that you get with a Mini 30. And I think it complements the other Mini 30 we've got in the sale as well, the cherry red one.
Yeah.
But this one, I've driven this one, it's super. It's a super little car. This one's priced at somewhere sort of 17,000, 18,000 pounds, which again is like, oh, that's an awful lot for money. But is it? It's a brand new Mini.
There's two ways to
It's a
look
brand
at
new
this.
Mini.
And again, this is a debate we have quite often. Do you buy it and put it in a collection that never sees the light of day again? Yes, you can. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Or do you buy it and use it? And as you said before, do you want a brand new Mini?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
17,000, 18,000 pounds would buy you a brand new Mini.
Yeah.
So 17,000, 18,000 pounds doesn't buy a brand new anything today.
No, true.
So
True.
if you bought it and ran it for 20,000 miles,
Yeah.
it still has a great value.
Yeah.
And you've got the only,
Yeah.
maybe, brand new Mini on the road.
Yeah.
That's the other
If
side.
it was me, I'd have this in my hall. I'd just look at it, or in my study, if my study was big enough, and I'd just look at it all day because I think it's beautiful. But that's just me. I'm a bit strange.
I can only dream of having a study. But if it was me, I'd use it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And I'd put 10,000, 15,000 miles on it, and then I'd worry about it.
Each to their own. Each to their own, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, couple more cars outside,
Couple more outside. We'll go and
crack
look
on.
at.
So we're outside in the sunshine now. Here's some more new arrivals for this week. Jim's just had to dash inside, so you're just left with me. Got this lovely early 2000s Ford Escort 55 diesel van. Rare little thing this. Don't see many of these anymore. This one's in decent nick. Needs some little bits and bobs touching up. 12 months ticket on that one. And guided roughly for £5,000, something like that. Next one is, again, a rare thing. Ford Sierra XR4i 2.8 injection. This one looks in really nice condition. Under 40,000 miles showing on the clock. Again, comes with an MOT and some paperwork as well with that one. The key to this one, if Charlotte comes over here, so many of these had the rear parcel shelf cut out for speakers in the 80s. That one is untouched. So that's a rare car, that one, especially in great nick. And then finally outside we've got this absolutely spanking Mini Vortz. So this is a Mini Cooper Miglia Vortz built by Nick Vortz for his dad apparently. It's converted when the mileage was showing around 77,000, showing 87,000 miles on the clock. This is a great bit of kit. Guided at somewhere 18,000, 19,000 pounds. It's got twin carbs on it, HS2s. It's got an uprated A Plus series block. It goes really, really well. It's pushing out between 65 and 70 brake horsepower. Paintwork is super. It's got the Mini Cooper S Mark 1 brocade seats, which look great. I think those alone are about £2,000 because they recline as well. If you want a souped up Mini 1000 that goes really, really well, then this could be the car for you, especially with all the Vortz provenance as well that goes with it, including the book and some paperwork just to confirm actually what it is, and Nick Vortz actually converted it for his dad. So a great buy for the Mini collector there. I love that. That's super. So that's the end of our weekly walk around here at Manor Park Classics. If you see anything that you like, please have a look at our website, manorparkclassics.com, or give us a ring in the office and we can tell you all about the cars.